Welcome. This is Once in Gems. I am Sam. If you are new here, welcome. I hope you consider subscribing and sticking around for a little while. If you're returning, thank you. You know, your support is greatly appreciated. And we are here for a Storytime Saturday. All this stuff will probably be uploaded later today because I'm never on time with things. It is 3:05 p.m. currently my time on a Saturday, so technically I guess I'm still on time. Whatever. I'm going to give disclaimer. I'm going to tell you the kit that we're working on, the tools I'm using, and then we will get started. Disclaimer. If you're new here, you've never heard this disclaimer. If you're returning, you know this disclaimer well. I put it at the beginning of pretty much every video and at the start of every live stream that I do. Because my channel is not meant for anyone under the age of 18. It's not meant for pearl clutchers, Karens, negative Nancys, bad energy, bad vibes. None of that is allowed here. So if you are any one of those things, I'm gonna need you to exit stage left. Also, this is a 420 friendly channel. If you do not know what 420 is, I mean medical marijuana, Mary Jane, whatever you call it in your region of the world. Which means you may or may not hear me smoking during this video. If that is going to be a problem for you, I'm going to need you to exit stage left with all the other bad vibes and negative energy and underage children. If that is not a problem for you, grab your whip or whatever craft you're choosing to do. Stick around for a good story time topic. I hope you enjoy. I hope you do all the YouTube things like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And that's pretty much it on the disclaimer. Now, the kit that we are working on. This is from One Day Savings. It is a budget-friendly company. This was a PR package. The kit on the website is called Girl Drinking Coffee. I've renamed it Alice in Wonderland, but for PR purposes, Girl Drinking Coffee. It is a square drill, 35 colors, 60 by 40 centimeters. The section we're on is kind of like still at the bottom somewhere. I really don't have a picture for this. The kit did not come with the inventory sheet or anything, so I cannot show you where I'm working. Just know I'm at the top of the cookies, and maybe this is a piece of pie that I'm going to be working on today while I tell the story. Now, the events that I'm working on this canvas for are Think Pink 2022. This event is being hosted by Debbie Gets Crafty and Judy from Allfiredupcraftinglounge. They are sisters. Their Facebook group is called Sassy Crafting Sisters. If you want to join in on this event, I will link their pages down in the description box and all that fancy jazz. And the other event I'm doing for this canvas for is DP Pink for BCA 2022. As we all know, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So please, men and women, get your chi-chis checked. No matter how big, how small, how old, how young, get them checked. Early detection is the best detection. Now, who's hosting the DP Pink for BCA is Angie's Diamond Painting Adventures. I will also link her channel down in my description box. Now that we're past the kits that we are working on, let me get set up. I'm over here figuring out the iPad. Everything's digitally logged now. As far as tools, as you can see, I have a new cover reminder here. This was a part of one of the gifts that I got from Nanascraftygems, dawnmarie. Her Etsy shop name is Nanascraftygems 02. This cover reminder was a birthday gift, as well as this cover reminder here that is on my trash drill tray. That tray is from Bella Art de Nicole, as well as the tray that I'm using here. Regular pill bottle storage, and the labels are mine that I created with my Phomemo label maker. That will also be linked down in my description box as well. The pen that I am using today was also a gift from Nanascraftygems. Guys, make sure you go check out Melissa and Dawn's shop. They have some really nice stuff on there. I will also link that down in a description box as well. This pen is just stinking gorgeous. As soon as I seen it, I was like, yeah, we're gonna open this and we're gonna start using this today. And that yesterday I opened this. The unboxing video will also be uploaded today with this video, so if you haven't checked that out yet, go check it out. It will be up shortly. I plan on probably uploading these both at the same time. I know they're both getting uploaded today, but just go check out that video. She gave me a lot of great things besides just the cover minders. There's so much stuff that I couldn't just name everything off top. I got diamond painting pens, I've got trays. She sent me cover minders, she sent me diamond painting kits. She even sent me wax from Patty Wax. Now this is banana nut bread scent, and I'm still getting used to using it, but I actually love it. It has a great popping sound. Now the container is from Nanascraftygems. And like I said, there's so much stuff that she sent me. She sent me a brand new pretty placer. I got some Diamond Art Club kits. Just go check out the video if you want to see everything I got. I'm very appreciative to her. I've never got a birthday gift that big. I mean, my husband got me the iPad and the keyboard, but what she sent, I'm sorry, honestly, what she sent trumps that. That's it. Shoot me, clutch your pearls, whatever. Her gift was way better than the iPad. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Pretty much that's all the tools I'm using. She also gifted me a pen knife, which I am still kind of getting the grips on how to use. I do like it. It's not, I haven't cut through the canvas yet, so I will update you guys on how that is going. Washi tapes. I ran out of the pumpkin one that I was using before, uses it all. So this is one of the washi tapes that I was gifted from Nanascraftygems. Just a regular pink washi tape. I couldn't tell you where she got it from. I'm using that to section off the canvas. And this washi tape I got from Amazon. I'm using for the border, as you can see from the camera angle. And that's pretty much the tools I'm using. I got my regular black clips, light pad. I think it's maybe an A3 or an A2. I'm not for sure. Don't quote me. Amazon. It was a Mother's Day gift from a couple years ago when I had first started diamond painting. Whatever. That is the tools that we're using today. Now, the topic that we're talking about is going to be the time that I got into a fight with a girl that was living with us back when I was still living with my mom. Now, some of you may be like, oh my God, you fought somebody else over their boyfriend. Well, yes, I did. Because he didn't know how to keep his private parts to himself. Am I in the wrong? Of course. Now that I'm older, I can definitely say I was for sure in the wrong. I probably shouldn't have been messing with him, but, you know, it was a one-time thing. I'm going to get into the story so you guys kind of get an idea. And don't go calling me no homewrecker, because they didn't even get married. They're not even together anymore as far as I know. When this happened, like I said, this was a long time ago. I think I was still in my early 20s when this happened. This was a really, really long time ago. And if you hear shaking or if the camera shakes, I apologize. That is not me. I was late on laundry this week. That is a Wednesday thing in my house. But here we are Saturday and we're doing laundry. So whatever. Like I said, this happened years ago. This was in my early 20s. Honestly, I couldn't give you an exact date or an exact year because it was so freaking long ago. Hold on just a second, guys.
Mommy?
No, are you done with your chicken nuggets?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you can go in your room and play. Do you want a snack?
Yes.
Well, you shouldn't have been drinking that fast. What do you want out of the snack bowl? Pick. M&M's? All right.
Not M&M's.
Those are peanut M&M's.
Peanut M&M's? I didn't see that 40-point thing.
Hey, here you go. Take your M&M's and your tablet. Go in your room and shut my door.
Okay. I got it.
We'll pick it up.
I did drop it.
Okay, now shut my door. Thank you.
I didn't need to count.
Okay. Sorry about that, guys. How it happened. Basically, this guy was my mom's drug dealer at the time. He used to mess with one of my good friends, and honestly, there was a stint where I hadn't seen him, and then one day he just popped up at my mom's house, and basically, long story short, he was selling my mom drugs, and then one day I just looked up and he had fucking moved in. I should have bitched in, but I didn't. Whatever. Initially, it was just him that stayed there. Then the girl, I guess the girl that he was seeing or with at the time, she started coming over and visiting at first. And then next thing I know, I guess him and the girl had went and talked to my mom and my uncle about basically moving in if they paid rent. And I didn't pay bills. I was, I was an adult, but I was a young adult. And my grandma, my uncle, my mom did not charge me rent. Even though I should have flipped a biatch at the time, I decided not to. But eventually, the girl popped up as well. They were just fucking living there out of nowhere. One day I just look up and it's like, they're here and all their shit is too. But whatever. Eventually, I'll say me and the girl started out cordial. I'll honestly say I don't think we liked each other. I for sure know I really didn't like her. It was just the vibe that she was giving off. She just didn't seem like somebody that I would get along with in the long run. And surprisingly, we didn't. And honestly, I don't think that had anything to do with me sleeping with her boyfriend. Anyways, he kept trying. He tried to call himself sneaking in my room in the middle of the night, or when he thought everybody in the house was asleep, which was not often. And every time I just shot him down, like, no. Like, what makes you sell drugs to my family members? What makes you think, I want to be involved with you in any type of way? Well, one night, I was really intoxicated. We all had been drinking and smoking and partying, basically, and hanging out. I don't really recall if she was there or not. I know when I went to bed that night, somehow in the middle of the night, he ended up in my bed, and we did end up sleeping together. It was that one time because, yes, it was a waste of time. It was terrible. I don't understand what she was so mad about. She, for sure, could have kept that, so to speak. And initially, she didn't know it happened, and me and him just didn't talk about it at all. I didn't go bragging to anybody because honestly, like I said, it was a waste of my time. Honestly, it would have been embarrassment to brag about it. Not in the fact that because he was already in a relationship, because at that time I was going through a phase. And don't tell me you didn't have a phase. If you get on here and lie and say, oh, I didn't sleep with multiple people at one time in my life, liar. I'm calling it now. Anyways, so initially she didn't even know that me and him had did anything. Like I said, we didn't talk about it. It was never brought up until I don't know, it might have been one night where we were all drinking and partying, or something was occurring, and basically it came out. Basically, it got told that me and him had slept together. And normally when a girl finds out that her boyfriend has cheated on her and blah blah blah, things can get real catty soon, pretty much as soon as it happens. Not with her. She never initially said anything. I knew she was upset about it because it was, it was something that was constantly You know, every time an argument insinuated in the house, or, you know, the tension in the house from me, in between me and her, was basically for that reason. Like, everybody else in the house was pretty chill, and, you know, once it got found out, everybody was like, okay, it happened. You know, if Lisa, because the girl's name was Lisa and the guy, his name was David, everyone was basically like, well, you know, it happened. She decided to stay with him, so that honestly means that, you know, in a way, she kind of let it go. That's what we're all thinking, you know, maybe she let it go. Well, come to find out, she didn't. You know, like I said, there was a lot of tension in the house, a lot of animosity when we would do like the smoke sessions, because everybody in the house pretty much smoked weed at the time. And it was a lot of us living there. My mom had my two brothers living there, including me. My nephew, which is my mom's sister's son, was also staying there as well as my uncle and his girlfriend, my grandmother. My brother had his girlfriend and her son staying there as well. So, like I said, there was a lot of people in the house. So, when we all got together and we wanted to smoke, you know, everybody in the house, you know, besides my grandma, because of course my grandma didn't smoke, we'd all, you know, sit around the dining room table, or we'll all go and hang out in the backyard if the weather permits, and we'd all just have a fucking smoke session. And she would make it a point not to pass the blunt to me, or if it was her and David's weed, she would, you know, be specific on who can hit it and who can't hit it. And of course, I could never hit it, which wasn't a problem for me. It's never that serious. Like, my habit is for medication and recreational purposes, but I'll never fight, steal, or kill over some marijuana. It's never that fucking serious. So it wasn't a big issue for me. At one point, my mom had to actually set this girl down and be like, look, yes, I understand you're upset. Sam slept with your boyfriend, but either you're going to fight about it and move on, or you're just going to move on. You know, you can't be in this house causing chaos and confusion and tension and things like that over something. And at this point, by the time my mom sat down with her, this situation was already a month old. So my mom was like, look, if you're, you know, if you guys were going to fight about it, you know, if you guys were going to get physical, you would have got physical when you found out about it. If you were going to leave David, you would have left him. But honestly, you know, you stayed with him, so that tells us you don't care, or it's not a problem for you. But if living in this house is going to be a problem because Sam is here, then it's best that you just, you know, make other arrangements to move out, because, you know, Sam's family, this is my daughter, this is my granddaughter, this is my niece, you know, we're not going to put her out because, you know, she did something that was probably, well, not probably, morally distasteful. It's not something that we're going to say you can't live here anymore over, you know. And for her, it was the same way. Like, if it's not a problem for you and you can drop the tension and the animosity and the bad attitude and just be cordial with each other, you know, we're not even saying be friends. You know, if you pass by each other in the morning and one happens to say good morning, just say good morning back, or go on about your business. Or if you walk past each other and no one speaks, then it should just be that. You know, it shouldn't be every day you guys are arguing, or every day something is going on. And which for me was totally understandable. It's like, if we're going to fight because you're mad that I slept with your boyfriend, then, you know, let's just fight and get it over with. Because at the end of the day, you're still with them, you know. And at the end of the day, for me, it was a one-time thing. It's definitely never going to happen again. So with that being said, we thought everything was, you know, nipped in the bud. Everything was over and done with. Well, one morning, this is actually the morning of the initial fight, and there's I would think it's not a good reason, but for me, it's a good reason. Honestly, in that house, there was 5 bedrooms and 2 bathrooms, and I only used 1 bathroom in the house, and that was the bathroom off of the kitchen. I don't know why. It's just, for me, that bathroom was just the bathroom I chose to use. So one morning, she was in there using the bathroom with the door wide open. I didn't know she was in there, of course, because the door was wide open. So I walk in, and the first words out of her mouth was, you know, I'm using this bathroom, bitch. Go somewhere else. So instead of me being, you know, Sam back then, I could, you know, because Sam back then would have snatched her up off the toilet and just beat her ass with her pants down. But I was trying to grow. I was a new mother. I think my oldest was probably still a newborn or a baby. Definitely in the toddler phase. So I immediately went and I woke up my mom and I was like, look, you know, you said there's not going to be any fighting between me and her. There should be no arguing. You know, shouldn't, you know, nothing disrespectful should be said towards each other. And she's in there with the bathroom door open, using the bathroom. I did not know she was in there, and I got called a bitch. You know, I don't understand where the disrespect is coming from. But something needs to be said. So my mom naturally wants to diffuse the situation. She goes in there and she's like, hey, you know, Lisa, I thought, you know, we discussed this. This was going to be nipped in the bud. Neither one of you were going to be disrespectful towards each other. And I don't know what was wrong with Lisa that morning. I guess she just felt like she was Rambo or Apollo Creed. I guess she thought she was fucking Muhammad Ali. I guess maybe even George Foreman. I guess she thought she was Rocky, and it was gonna be the day that she won that bout. No, baby, it's not. So she's yelling in my mom's face because my mom is separated, you know, in between me and her. And I basically started yelling at her because it's like, first of all, I don't even yell at my mom, so why are you yelling at my mom? Second of all, you're yelling at my mom, calling me all kinds of bitches and hoes. You know, I'm fine. I may be that, but you're not going to do it to my mom's face. So, and I'm pretty tall. I'm like 5'9". So I just politely reached over my mom, who was only about 5'6", and I popped Lisa in the fucking mouth, and the fight was on. We fought all the way from the kitchen back to my bedroom when we were finally separated, and tensions and anger and everything was still hot and firing. And her boyfriend was standing in between us, and I happened to see, like, there's 2 entries to the kitchen in this house, and we're by the entry closest to the bedrooms, and right there at that entry there's a deep freezer just sitting there, and I had my baby's can of Phomemo sitting on top of that freezer. So I just fucking, I was pissed. I was hot. Now, do I regret it? No, I only regret the fact that I wasted the fucking formula, because that shit cost money, okay? And I'm not talking about no little money. At the time, there was still 10 to 15 bucks a fucking can. And a newborn baby is fucking, if you got a healthy baby that can eat, at least 10 cans a month, okay? A month. So, anyways, I was still so fucking mad. I couldn't get to her, but, you know, I've got the arm length. I've got long arms. So, I just reached over and grabbed the fucking can of Phomemo off the deep freezer, and I just started beating her ass in the head with it. Was it wrong? Probably. Did it make me feel better? Hell yes. She actually snatched a couple of my braids out that day. So yes, it definitely made me feel better, for sure. After the fight, Lisa did actually move out. David did not. He stayed for maybe 3 weeks to a month after his girlfriend moved out. And he moved out because he was just getting real cocky. He was very disrespectful towards my grandmother and my uncle and my mother. Our house had a driveway, and he would pull his car into the driveway just to drive up and park on the grass in my grandmother's backyard. And she did not like that because she had a garden back there. And at one point, or one day, he basically told her, he was like, I pay rent here. I'll park wherever the fuck I want to park. And then that's when my grandma was like, oh no, show's over. Time for you to go. I don't care who you sell drugs to in this house. You don't sell them to me. It's time for you to get your ass out and get to patting and turning. And if you don't know what patting and turning is, that's patting your feet and turning corners. That means get your ass up out of here. You can't stay here. I don't give a fuck where you go, but you can't stay here. So eventually he moved out. I know for a fact him and Lisa did actually break up, because he got back with my good friend for a couple of months after that. And then I believe he actually got arrested, because there's a magazine that they sell in the gas stations on the sketchier sides of town, where you can see people that's been arrested for the week, any crime or things like that. And I believe a few months after the initial situation, I actually had one of those magazines, or had purchased one, and seen that he had got arrested, and he actually went to prison. Now, Lisa, I've never seen since that fight. My good friend, we still talk, just not as often, but we still talk. I'm sure she's glad she dodged a bullet, because he amounted to nothing. He's still a bum, but she was in a relationship with him. Like I said, I'm glad she dodged a bullet, because some people could get pregnant by clowns. I wasn't able to dodge a couple bullets, as y'all can tell. But that's pretty much it on my little story time for this week. Next week's topic will be a Halloween tag. I'm going to find the person that I seen the tag on their page, and I'm going to tag them in that tag. At this point right now, I don't remember where I had seen it. I have written down all the questions, though, and that will be next Saturday's story time topic, as well as I may or may not drop the pictures for the Halloween themed baby shower that we are going to tomorrow. I may or may not drop pictures before my Friday whip and chat. I was going to make everybody wait. I don't know. I might make everybody wait because it'll be closer to Halloween. But there will be a said costume contest at this baby shower. And I'm hoping we win. We didn't make our costumes. We purchased them because we're lazy. And Sam does enough of one craft to try to be bothered with another one. I am not one of those multi-crafty people, or the people that I see on YouTube that I fangirl over all the time. Like the ones that diamond paint and also play with resin or make diamond painting pens, or the ones that can crochet and color and all that fancy jazz. Now, I can crochet, but shit. You're gonna get a single blanket or a funny shaped scarf out of me. That's about as good as I can do. So we did not make our costumes this year. My son did request to be Superman, so I decided to keep the theme going. And the other boys are all various superheroes, because, you know, I got 4. I can't tell you exactly who's going to be what. I know the youngest wanted to be Superman, so he's the one that started the party off. And my daughter, she wants to be a princess. She didn't give me a particular one, so I picked Tiana from The Princess and the Frog. So that is just a quick idea of what our Halloween costumes are going to be. I'm not going to tell you guys what ours are going to be. I'm going to wait until after the baby shower to let you guys know. But like I said, that's all I have for today. Be looking out for the unboxing video from Nanascraftygems, dawnmarie. Thank you very much again to Dawn and Melissa. Best birthday present ever. As far as any other content coming up this week, you guys know I have my Monday live stream, 4 o'clock Central Standard Time, 3 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, 5 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, and I want to say, and forgive me if I'm wrong, I want to say 10 p.m. UK time. Otherwise that, I don't have much. I do have another hashtag support small business video coming soon. Nanascraftygems dawnmarie was my very first. Don't forget to check out her Etsy shop, guys. Hold on, I may have a card here with her name on it, with her shop name. Here we go. Here we go. Here's her card. Let me get the focus on here right. There we go. This is the name of her shop. Just add a 02 at the end of gems. dawnmarie and Melissa. They're fantastic. Here's their information. Here's email addresses and Facebook names. Once again, ladies, thank you so much. That video will be up today as well. That is the first of my hashtag support small businesses 2023 business. That's our first business. The second one, or the one that's up next, I'm not going to tell you guys. You will just have to catch the video when it comes out, but I'm definitely excited for this one. And a special shout out to Judy from Allfiredupcraftinglounge for her donation, my very first donation to hashtag support small business 2023, which enabled me to make this purchase for our second video coming up soon. Hopefully that will be sometime this week. If not this week, it will be next week. I will let you guys know. The order has not been shipped yet, but it should be shipped pretty soon. Otherwise that, I may or may not go live on Twitch tonight. I do not know. Be looking out for that. My Twitch handle will be in the description box as well. As also my hashtag support small business 2023. All of that stuff will be down in the description box below if you want any more information on any of those things. If you just want to donate to the channel, that is also going to be down in the description box as well. If you have a small business that you want me to showcase or give some exposure to on my channel, just contact me through my link tree. All of my links for all my social medias and emails and things like that will be linked under that, which will also be in my description box as well. But that's all I have for you guys today. I hope you like that story time. I'm going to try to keep more good stories coming for you guys. No, they're all not going to be about girl fights. I promise I'm going to have some other good stories for you guys. But don't forget to do all of the YouTube-y things like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys are having a wonderful weekend. I hope you're having a great Saturday. And I'm going to leave you guys with what I always leave you with, which is please be kind or be quiet. And if you can't be quiet, baby, please keep it real. I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.